same since '56. Plastic on the couch, kept the carpet deep. Sunday after church, she had everyone come. You was new to me, my cousin's friend undone. Cleo opened the door,
looked you up and down,
said, baby, come in.
You ain't no clown.
You laughed nervous and stepped inside the den. Cleo whispered to me, said she's a him.
Cleo stamp of approval rare.
She said, son, this one got her own air.
And Cleo's house, the plastic on the couch,
Sunday gravy and a hymn singing aloud.
sat by Cleo while she peeled the peas.
Said, girl, tell me about you.
Sure folks, please.
You told her your daddy was a deacon up in York.
Cleo nodded slow and said, son, fetch the fork. I'm Cleo's house, I'm Cleo's house,
Where the family vote on every spouse.
I'm Cleo's house.
Yeah. You knew the second verse of every gospel she sang. Cleo's eyes lit up like a church bell rang. By the time we ate dinner, you was on her left. Cause Ray said, boy, she's been left. Bereft on that side since Uncle Walter died. You done filled a seat that nobody tried. You looked at me from across the green beans bowl. Said, boy, I think I'm part of the soul. Yeah.
Cleo stamp of approval rare.
She said, son, this one got her own air.
Ain't Cleo's house, the plastic on the couch,
Sunday gravy and a hymn singing aloud.
sat by Cleo while she peeled the peas.
Said, girl, tell me about
Sure folks, please.
you. Told her your daddy was a deacon up in York.
Cleo nodded slow and said, son, fetch the fork. Ain't Cleo's house, ain't Cleo's house,
Where the family vote on every spouse.
ain't Cleo's house.
Oh, no. Pictures on the wall,
Going back decades,
going back decades.
you looked at each one,
Slow parade,
sober days,
my folks long gone.
long gone.
You listen careful,
Listen careful,
all night long.
all night long,
All long.
all night long.
Lord. Driving home that night, I said, girl, you did good. She said, boy, you unloved me like I knew she would. I said, girl, you ain't gotta act around her. She said, boy, I wasn't acting, the gospel heard. I knew every word from my own grandma's house. You said, boy, your family ain't the only sound. We pulled into the driveway.
And you turned to me, yeah,
Said, boy, Cleo invited.
back to Wednesday tea. And Cleo's house, the plastic on the couch,
Sunday gravy and the hymn singing aloud.
sat by Cleo while she peeled the peas.
Said, girl, tell me about
Sure folks, please.
you. Told her your daddy was a deacon up in York.
Cleo nodded slow and said, son, fetch the fork. And Cleo's house, and Cleo's house,
Where the family vote on every spouse.
you've been going to Wednesday tea.
For 2 years now.
And now Cleo say you her granddaughter.
Somehow
I just married into Cleo's love.
Cleo's love.
Cleo and Cleo's house, the heaven above.
Heaven above. Yeah. Cousin Ray bought a new truck on a Saturday flat. Drove it over to the house, all proud and bad. Black Silverado with the chrome on the side, honking in the driveway, said come check the ride. You and me came out with the coffee in hand. Ray jumped out, said, cause this thing is grand. I said, cause how much you put down? look at the lift. He said, Cousin Ray, you doing alright? He's alright. He said, Sis, I'm doing better tonight. Cause his new truck rolled in the driveway. Black Silverado, the whole neighborhood paid attention to the rumble at the 8 a.m. Ray grinning hard, the whole family, I said, cause you finally got the thing. She said, boy, let him have his ring. Cause his new truck, years of working for that buck. Ray told us about the deal he got from Eddie at the dealership. Said, cause that man was ready to move the truck off the lot that knocked off $4,000. Ray's been saving since the divorce, hand to hand. He said, cousin, we proud of you. Ow, for real. Said, you've been through it, you deserve the deal. Ray got quiet for a second, then he said, so she was the only one who didn't think I dread. He said, cousin Ray, you doing alright, doing alright. He said, sis, I'm doing better tonight. Cause his new truck rolled in the driveway. Ooh, Black Silverado, the whole neighborhood paid attention to the rumble at the 8 a.m. Ray grinning hard, the whole family in. I said, cause you finally got the thing. She said, boy, let him have his ring. Cause his new truck, years of working for that buck. Took it for a spin, down to the lake. Ray driving slow, window down, breeze. You in the backseat, whole new flow. At the lake we sat on the tailgate of the new truck. You said, cousin, you doing good, the world buck. You back hard the last 2 years. This here is the proof that a man can come back, that's the truth. Ray cried for a minute, said, sis, I needed to hear that. You said, cause I've been watching you work like that for 30 months and you never asked nobody for help. Cousin's new truck, the visible well. Cousin's new truck rolled in the driveway. Ooh, Black Silverado, the whole neighborhood paid attention to the rumble at the 8 a.m. Ray grinning hard, the whole family in. I said, cause you finally got the thing. She said, boy, let him have his ring. Cause his new truck, oh, years of working, ooh, for that buck. Drove home that night with the truck in our minds. He said, boy, Ray earned every kind of victory people don't see slow built. Cause his new truck, a slow rebuild. Daddy's workshop in the back of the garage hadn't been open since the day of the dirge. Took 6 months to even unlock the door. 2 still hanging like they were before. You came with me on the Saturday at the 10. Said, baby, take your time, I'm here with you again. I stood at the doorway for 10 minutes still. Couldn't go in, just looked at the wheel. Smelled like sawdust and his old shirt. You took my hand, knew it was nothing but the pride. Picked up the hammer he used most days. You said, baby, that hammer's got a ways of remembering. I held it up close. He had it for 40 years to hold over most. You said, baby, take it home and use it. I said, girl, I don't know if I can confuse it with the new memories. Leave it here. Daddy's workshop, the keeper of deer. Smell like sawdust and his old shirt. His old shirt. You took my hand, knew it would hurt. Daddy's workshop, the place he made things. Hammer on the wall, table saw rings. You said, baby, just one step inside. I crossed the doorway, started to cry. 40 years he worked in this room, built every piece of furniture we used to assume. Daddy's workshop, Daddy's workshop. Now I'm standing here with nothing but the pride. Found his apron on the hook, sawdust pockets, old shop book. Put it on slow, fit me right, fit me right. That's the side, that's the side. Worked on my first project that Sunday clean. Built a small shelf, the simplest scene. You sat on a stool while I sawed and measured. Said, baby, your daddy here, the treasured. I finished the shelf at the 4 p.m. flat. Held it up, said, girl, how's that? You said, baby, your daddy would be proud. Daddy's workshop, the new sound. Daddy's workshop, the place he made things. Hammer on the wall, table saw rings. You said, baby, just one step inside. I crossed the doorway, started to cry. 40 years he worked in this room, built every piece of furniture we used to assume. Daddy's workshop, Daddy's workshop. Now I'm standing here with nothing but the pride. 3 years working in his workshop now. Built the kitchen cabinets, the wedding vow. My son in there with me at the 4 years old. Daddy's workshop. The next chapter told. Job interview at the 10 on a Tuesday clean. Suit, press, shoe, shine, a whole routine. You was the receptionist at the front desk. Why smiled at me like I wasn't gonna die. I said, morning, here for the interview with Mr. Hayes. You said, boy, he running late, sitting graves. I sat in the lobby with my resume sweat. You came over, said, boy, don't fret. You said you've seen 10 interviews this morning. Said, boy, you got the right kind of warning. Job interview at 10, but Hayes was at 11. Spent the whole hour in the lobby with Yvonne. She told me Hayes like confident answers, slow, not the rehearsed ones that show. Yeah. Told me what he asked the last 10 people. Don't say money, don't be feeble. Job interview, the job interview. Yvonne coached me through. Hayes called me in at the 11:05. Asked me 3 questions, I answered alive. Used what Yvonne told me word for word. Hayes nodded slow, didn't say a word. Walked out at the 11:32. Yvonne raised the eyebrows at how they go through. I said, girl, I think I got it 'cause of you. She said, boy, come tell me Thursday what they do. You said you seen 10 interviews this morning. Said, boy, you got the right kind of warning. Job interview at 10, but Hayes was at 11. Spent the whole hour in the lobby with Yvonne. She told me Hayes like confident answers, slow, not the rehearsed ones that show. Told me what he asked the last 10 people. Said don't say money, don't be feeble. Job interview, the job interview. Yvonne coached me to lunch on the first Friday flat. She said, boy, I've been waiting for that. We've been together 6 years now and married 3. Yeah, Von Hayes coaching is what set me free. I said, girl, you helped 100 people get jobs. You said, boy, I help the ones who ain't no slob. Job interview at 10, the rest is history. Yeah, Von at the front desk, no mystery. Job interview at 10, but Hayes was at 11. Spent the whole hour in the lobby with Kevin. She told me, Hayes, like confident answer, slow, not the rehearsed ones that show. Oh, told me what he asked the last 10 people. Said, don't say money, don't be feeble. Job interview, the job interview. Yeah, Von coached me through. Yeah, Von still works the front desk all these years. Coach is the new hires through their fears. Said, boy, you was the first one to come back and thank her. Job interview at 10, the universe ranker. Late night diner on the corner of Linden and Vance. Cook named Big T behind the line. No chance of missing him through the pass-through window wide. Cooking for the night crew at the 2 a.m. tide. You came in alone at the 213 flat. Sat at the counter, you look beat at that. T saw you, said, baby, what you having tonight? You said, sir, whatever you think is right. T made the special eggs and grits and ham. Set it in front of you, said, no fam. Late night diner cook, Big T, watching out for the strays that coming around. 2 o'clock about, 2 o'clock about. You was crying by the third bite, didn't know why. T came around the counter, no question why. Just sat next to you on the next stool. Said, baby, tell Big T the cool. Late night diner cook, the late night diner cook. Took your story like a holy book. You told T your husband had walked out at the midnight. Said he packed and left without a fight. Said you was driving and saw the diner light. Pulled in cause you didn't know what else might. T listened to the whole thing without a word. Said, baby, this happens more than you've heard. 2 a.m. diner full of folks just like you. Late night diner cook, the same brew. T made the special eggs and grits and ham. Said it in front of you, said no fam. Late night diner cook, Big T, watching out for the strays that coming around. 2 o'clock about, 2 o'clock about. You was crying by the third bite, didn't know why. T came around the counter, no question why. Just sat next to you on the next stool. Said, baby, tell Big T the cool. Late night diner cook, the late night diner cook. Took your story like a holy book. I came in at the 3 for the same shifting. T pointed at you, said, sit by my friend. Said, sit by my friend. I sat down slow, sat down slow. Didn't ask why, didn't ask why. You said, boy, how did this night get by? Talked till the 5 a.m. when the sun broke. T refilled the coffee, didn't ever stoke. The conversation just kept it going. Late night diner cook, the keeper of the knowing. You said, T, thank you for sitting with me. T said, baby, I've been doing this since '83. 2 a.m. folks need someone to see them. Late night diner cook, the steady hymn. Late night diner cook, Big T, watching out for the strays talk about.
You was crying by the third light, didn't know why. Teeth came around the counter, no question why.
Just sat next to you on the next stool.
Said, baby, tell Big T the cool. Late night diner cook.
The late night
diner cook.
took your story like a holy book. We come back every Friday at the tomb now.
Every Friday.
He sees us walk in,
Knows the whole house. Late night diner cook.
brought two strays in. Late night diner cook, the place we begin. Mama's funeral at the AME on 10th. Pastor Curtis preached till the sweat had spent. Aunt Ruth in the front row crying out loud. Cousin Marcus passed the offering through the crowd. You came in late, sat in the second to last pew. I didn't know you, but I knew that you knew Mama somehow from the way you took the time. You wore a black dress, simple line. Pastor said she's home with the Lord. You wiped your eyes, didn't say a word. At Mama's funeral I found a stranger crying for my mama like she was her own. After the service in the church hall, you came up and said, son, I just wanted to call. Oh, your mama taught my baby girl piano for 7 years, so mama got too tired. Mama's funeral brought you out. Mama's funeral wasn't done yet. In fact, she conspired. You said your daughter's name was Crystal. Said she's 23 now and a professional. Said mama wouldn't take $1 past the first lesson. Said mama said the gift was the lesson. I sat down on the folding chair beside you. Said tell me one more thing about her, will you? You told me a story I had never heard. How mama hummed gospel through every word. Pastor said she's home with the Lord. You wiped your eyes, didn't say a word. At mama's funeral I found a stranger crying for my mama like she was her own. After the service in the church hall, you came up and said, son, I just wanted to call. Your mama taught my baby girl piano for 7 years, till mama got too tired. Mama's funeral brought you out. Oh, mama's funeral wasn't done yet. In fact, she conspired. Aunt Ruth came over with a plate of food. So baby, you eat now. Don't be rude. You laugh for the first time all day. Aunt Ruth said good, that's good. Now stay. Now stay. Now stay. Oh, you stayed for the meal and the second prayer. Helped Aunt Ruth clean up the chair. By the time we got to the parking lot dark, you said, son, your mama lit a spark. I walked you to your car at 9:30. Said, come by the house, tell me more sometime. You said, son, I like that, here's my number. Mama's funeral, the new summer. At mama's funeral, I found a stranger crying for my mama like she was her own. Oh, after the service in the church hall, you came up and said, son, I just wanted to call. Oh, your mama taught my baby girl piano for 7 years, till mama got too tired. Mama's funeral brought you out. Oh, mama's funeral wasn't done yet. In fact, she conspired. Called her on Tuesday at 3:30. She said, son, Crystal wants to meet me. Mama's still teaching from beyond the veil. Mama's Yeah. Sunday at the lake, the family rented out the place. Mama in the kitchen at the cabin since the morning grace. Uncle Roy fishing off the dock with the kids. Aunt Gloria reading magazines on the deck. You was the new one, met me in May. First family thing, didn't know what to say. Mama saw you on the porch and waved you in. Said, baby, come help me roll the dough thin. 2 hours later, you was making pies. Mama said, I like this one's eyes. Oh, Sunday at the lake, smoke off the grill. Roy caught a bass, hollered up the hill. You laughed at his stories, didn't fake it. Aunt Gloria said, girl, you might just make it. Mama looked at me from the kitchen door, said, son, I like her, bring her back for more. Sunday at the lake, Sunday at the lake. Family already knew before I could break. You sat with the cousins playing cards on the porch. Picked up spades quick, played hard and forth. Won the second game off cousin Ray easy. He said, girl, you a hustler, I gotta be wheezy. You said my daddy taught me before I was 10. We laughed and dealt the cards out again. By dinner you was teaching Aunt Gloria the hand. Sunday at the lake, the family stand. 2 hours later you was making pie. Mama said, I like this one's eye. Sunday at the lake, the smoke off the grill. Roy caught a bass, hollered up the hill. You laughed at his stories, didn't fake it. Aunt Gloria said, girl, you might just make it. Mama looked at me from the kitchen door, said, son, I like her, bring her back for more. Sunday at the lake, Sunday at the lake. Family already knew before I could break. Sun went down, fireflies up. You sat on the stairs with your cup. I sat beside, didn't speak, didn't speak. Whole family inside, quiet week, quiet week, quiet week. Drove home Sunday night with you in the seat. You was quiet, eyes closed, looking sweet. I said, girl, you're good. You said, boy, I'm full of pie and people and the whole pool. I said, girl, you passed the test today. You said, boy, what test? I just came to stay. Said I liked your mama from the second she waved. Sunday at the lake, the day was Sunday at the lake. Smoke off the grill, Roy caught a bass and hollered up the hill, laughed at his stories, didn't fake it. Aunt Gloria said, girl, you might just make it. Mama looked at me from the kitchen door, said, son, I like her, bring her back for more. Sunday at the lake, Sunday at the lake. Family already knew before I could break. Mama called me Monday, 9:30. Said, son, you done lost your mind. Lost your mind. If you let that one slip out the door, out the door. Sunday at the lake said something more, something more. Pastor Eli stood up at the 11 on the dot. Bethel Baptist, the same pulpit he got. 23 years preaching from the same spot. You was in the back pew, didn't sit a lot. I've been going since I was 6 years old. Mama's church, the whole story told. Saw you slipping at the 11:05. First Sunday, looking around alive. Pastor Eli started his sermon slow, talking about the prodigal we know. Sunday sermon, Pastor Eli on the mic about the prodigal son and the daddy life. You was crying by the second point made. I didn't know you yet, but the tears stayed. Eli closed at the 12:15 sharp. Folks filed out. You said fellowship hall. You was at the coffee table, kinda small. I came over with a piece of pound cake. Said, sister, you new here, no mistake. You said, yes, my daddy died last Sunday gone. Said I hadn't been to church in 23 long years till the day, didn't know why I came. Said, Pastor Eli's sermon called my name. Pastor Eli started his sermon slow, talking about the prodigal we know. Sunday sermon, Pastor Eli on the mic about the prodigal son and the daddy alike. You was crying by the second point made. I didn't know you yet, but the tears stayed. Eli closed at the 12:15 sharp. Folks filed out. You sat in the heart. Sunday sermon, Sunday sermon, brought you in for a reason. Firm. Pastor Eli came over, shook your hand, said, sister, welcome to the band, to the band, to the band. You said, Reverend, that sermon was for me, was for me, was for me. Eli smiled, said, shout it free, shout it free. You've been coming every Sunday since then, 11 months running, 11 amen. Sit with me and mama in the third row right. Sunday sermon, the Sunday light. Pastor Eli married us last June at the church. Said the sermon that day was the same, no search. Prodigal, returning, daddy waiting glad. Sunday sermon, the family we had. Sunday sermon, Pastor Eli on the mic about the prodigal son and the daddy alike. You was crying by the second point made. I didn't know you yet, but the tears stayed. Eli closed at the 12:15 sharp. Folks filed out. You sat in the heart. Sunday sermon, Sunday sermon, brought you in for a reason. Firm. Eli retired. It's December at 76 shy. We hosting the farewell pot up. No tricks. Sunday sermon. Woo! Brought my whole life to me. Whole life to me. Sunday sermon, where I was meant to be. Babysitter Tasha came at the 7 p.m. flat. First time we had a sitter, the whole habitat. A trusting a stranger with our newborn. She came in soft, didn't make me feel torn. You showed her the bottles in the kitchen line, the diaper bag, the wipes, the sleeping incline. Tasha listened careful, asked the right questions. Said, Mama, I got this, no apprehensions. First time leaving the baby with someone else, someone else. You was tearing up at the door, no shells. Babysitter Tasha at the 7 p.m. anniversary dinner, the first since the gym. We drove to the restaurant, you texted twice. Tasha sent back, baby, sleeping nice. We sat at the table and you finally breathed. The babysitter giving us what we needed. Babysitter, the babysitter made the marriage room a little wider. You said, baby, this is the first night out since the baby came home, no doubt. I said, girl, Tasha got it, you trust her. You said, boy, I do, just the first stir. We ordered dinner like adults again, held hands across the table for the first time when the baby wasn't between us, literally. Babysitter Tasha, the gift was free. First time leaving the baby with someone else, someone else. You was tearing up at the door, no shells. Babysitter Tasha at the 7 p.m. anniversary dinner, the first since the gym. We drove to the restaurant, you texted twice. Tasha sent back, baby, sleeping nice. We sat at the table and you finally breathed. The babysitter giving us what we needed. Babysitter, the babysitter made the marriage room a little wider. Came home at 11, Tasha on the couch.
said, Miss Tasha, we owe you the world. She said, y'all just enjoy the marriage uncurled. Tasha became our regular sitter for 3 years. Watched the baby grow, both other tears, and the laughter the second baby came to. Tasha was the first call we knew. She graduated high school last June at 18, going to college upstate, the whole scene. We helped her with the application essay, right? Babysitter Tasha, the family flight. Babysitter Tasha at the 7 p.m. anniversary dinner, the first since the gym. We drove to the restaurant, you texted twice. Tasha sent back, baby sleeping nice. We sat at the table and you finally breathed. The babysitter giving us what we needed. Babysitter, the babysitter, oh, made the marriage room a little wider. Tasha calls her kids every other Sunday. They wait by the phone like it's payday. Babysitter became big sister true. Family is who shows up, that's the clue. That's the clue. That's the clue. Yeah. Down a booth at the dawn, 6 a.m. shift change. You was finishing your night, I was starting strange. You was a nurse heading home from the 11th hour. I was a baker coming in for the hour. We both ordered eggs, the only thing on. You sat down next to me at the booth, gone. Tied in the booth was for 2, but you was alone. I said, girl, come share the booth, my own. You said, boy, I don't usually. I said, girl, me neither. Fully. Down a booth at dawn, the nurse and the baker, 2 different shifts meeting at the daybreaker. You said something about your 11-hour night. I said something about my 4 a.m. light. We met in the middle on the booth at 6. The diner booth at dawn, the perfect fix. The diner booth at dawn, the diner booth at dawn. 2 opposite schedules became a song. You said your name was Yvette, 12 years on the ward. Said the night shift suture, you don't need a reward. You don't have to dress up, no small talk to make. Just the patients and the doctors and the medication take. I said, girl, I've been baking since I was 19. Said I like the silence at 4 a.m. lean. Just the dough in the oven, no humans at all. Diner booth at dawn, the only crawl. You said, boy, I don't usually. I said, girl, me neither. Down a booth at dawn, the nurse and the baker, 2 different shifts meeting at the daybreaker. You said something about your 11-hour night. I said something about my 4 a.m. light. We met in the middle on the booth at 6. The diner booth at dawn, the perfect fix. The diner booth at dawn, the diner booth at dawn. 2 opposite schedules became a song. Waitress Pam knew us within a week. Status together without speed. Same booth daily, Yvette and me. Pam said, y'all working perfectly. 3 weeks and I said, girl, you tired right now? She said, boy, I'm always tired, that's the vow. I said, girl, let me sleep when you sleep. Switch up, you laughed and said, boy, that's the day shift cup. I quit the bakery the next December clean. Got a day shift gig at a coffee shop scene. Now we both sleep at the same time. And dawn on night, diner booth at dawn, started to write. The nurse and the baker, 2 different shifts meeting at the daybreaker. You said something about your 11-hour night. I said something about my 4 a.m. light. We met in the middle on the booth at 6. The diner booth at dawn, the perfect fix. The diner booth at dawn, diner booth at dawn. 2 opposite schedules became a song. Pam retired last year. The new girl don't know, but we still come Sunday morning at 6 just to show. The booth we met at, the same exact seat. Down in a booth at dawn, made us complete. spare room 6 months later. Still got the mobile we put up that summer. The doctor said try again whenever you're ready. You couldn't even walk by the door unsteady. I closed the door for you the day we came home. 6 months and we ain't opened it alone. Tuesday you said, baby, it's time. I said, girl, whatever you want, no rhyme. Stood at the door with the handle in your hand. You said, boy, I think I can stand. Empty crib in the spare room, 6 months gone. We never said his name out loud, but it stayed strong. Stay strong. You opened the door at the 3 on a Tuesday. Sat down in a rocking chair anyway. I sat on the floor beside you, no rush. Whatever you needed in the hush. The empty crib, the empty crib. Carrying weight we never said with the lip. You said, boy, I wanna keep this room as it was for a little longer, just because. I said, girl, as long as you need, take it slow. She said, boy, I don't know when I'll know. I said, girl, you don't have to know yet. She nodded in the tears we hadn't met. 4 weeks came down soft on the floor. Empty crib, the empty crib roar. Stood at the door with the handle in your hand. You said, boy, I think I can stand. Empty crib in the spare room, 6 months gone. We never said his name out loud, but it stayed strong. Stayed strong. You opened the door at the 3 on a Tuesday. Sat down in a rocking chair anyway. I sat on the floor beside you, no rush. Whatever you needed in the hush. The empty crib, the empty crib. Carrying weight we never said with the lip. You picked up the blanket we bought in March, held it to your face through the art, said his name out loud for the first time. Marcus Daniel, the whole rhyme. Said his name out loud and the room got bigger. The empty crib became a smaller figure. You said, boy, I'm ready to try again, maybe. I said, girl, whenever, no hurry, no baby. She said, boy, let's keep this room for him too. A memory room with a chair for you and me. Through empty crib stays, but it ain't empty now. Empty crib, carrying Marcus somehow. Empty crib, spare room, 6 months gone. 6 months gone. We never said his name out loud, but it stayed strong. Stayed strong. You opened the door at the 3 on a Tuesday. Sat down in a rocking chair anyway. I sat on the floor beside you, no rush. Whatever you needed in the hush. The empty crib, the empty crib. Carrying weight we never said with the lip. Marcus would've been 7 this December. We light a candle in the room and remember. Sister Hannah came 2 years after he was gone. Empty crib taught us how to carry on. Carry on, carry on. Kids both moved out the same August week. She to Atlanta, he to Seattle, both peak of their lives starting. We drove them to the gates. You sat in the kitchen looking at the plates. I came in with the mail at the 4 p.m. You said, baby, this house is too big a stem for just the two of us, not a whole flat. The empty house, the whole habitat. You said, baby, I don't know what to do, what to do. 18 years of feeding the crew. The empty house at the 4 p.m. Tuesday. Both kids gone, no homework, no laundry. You set the table for two like force of habit. Then sat down slow, didn't grab it, didn't grab it. I said, baby, we ain't done, this is the new us. You said, boy, I forgot how to be just us. The empty house, the empty house. Loud with quiet that we never aroused. You said, baby, I've been a mama for 18 years. Mostly the only role I knew, no fears. But now what do I do with the days? I said, girl, whatever you want, the new ways. You said, boy, I wanna take up painting, maybe. Said the spare room could be a studio, baby. I said, girl, go buy the canvases tomorrow. The empty house got room for the borrow. You said, baby, I don't know what to do, what to do. 18 years of feeding the crew. The empty house at the 4 p.m. Tuesday. Both kids gone, no homework, no laundry. You set the table for two like force of habit. Then sat down slow, didn't grab it, didn't grab it. I said, baby, we ain't done, this is the new us. You said, boy, I forgot how to be just us. The empty house, the empty house. Loud with quiet that we never aroused. You painted the spare room pale blue at the Friday. Bought an easel on the Saturday. Started painting Sunday at the dawn. I made you breakfast for two alone. 6 months in the empty house, ain't empty no more. You're painting in the studio at the 4. I'm in the garage building a workbench wide. The empty house turned into the side. You called me into the studio at the 5 p.m. Said, baby, look at this, the first painting him. A picture of the empty kitchen at the 4 o'clock light. The empty house captured in the white. The empty house at the 4 p.m. Tuesday. Both kids gone, no homework, no laundry. You set the table for two like force of habit. Then sat down slow, didn't grab it, didn't grab it. I said, baby, we ain't done, this is the new us. You said, boy, I forgot how to be just us. The empty house, the empty house. Loud with quiet that we never aroused. Kids came home for Christmas, saw your paintings, saw your paintings. Daughter cried, said, mama, you got new wings. The empty house was never really empty after all. The empty house, the new way to stand tall.
Post rotted on the property line on Saturday. Neighbor came over, his name was Ray. Said the post was on the boundary, half mine, half his. Said we should split the cost, no quiz. I said, brother, I don't even know your last name. He He said, brother, it's Sanchez, you ain't the same. Either you been here 3 years and we ain't met. Fence post bringing what we should have done bed. He brought beer in a cooler for two. Said, brother, let's see what we can do. Fence post Saturday, Grace, Sanchez and me digging post hole for the property. 3 years on the same block, never spoke. Now we sharing beers in the rotten old yoke. I said, brother, I should've come over years ago. He said, brother, me too, but here we go. Fence post, the fence post brought together what we needed most. Ray told me about his wife who passed in May. Said the fence post been bothering him every day, but he didn't have the energy to call. I said, brother, my own life been a wall. You came out with sandwiches at the noon. Said, brother Sanchez, I'm sorry about your June. Ray said, ma'am, thank you, your kindness shows. The fence post bringing the neighborhood pros. He brought beer in a cooler for two. Said, brother, let's see what we can do. Fence post Saturday, Ray, Sanchez and me digging post hole for the property. 3 years on the same block, never spoke. Now we sharing beers in the rotten old yoke. I said, brother, I should've come over years ago. We said, brother, me too, but here we go. Fence post, the fence post brought together what we're needing most. New posting, concrete set. Ray invited us to dinner, yeah. Said, brother, his daughter coming home from school. Big Sunday dinner. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Sunday dinner at Ray's house at the 5. His daughter Sophia, 22, alive. Met us at the door with a hug like she knew. Said, Poppy told me about y'all in the brew. You said, Sophia, your daddy a good neighbor. Sophia said, yeah, he just don't know how to favor. Reaching out the fence post helped you laugh. Fence post Sunday and the family draft. Fence post Saturday, Ray, Sanchez and me digging post hole for the property. 3 years on the same block, never spoke. Now we're sharing beers in the rotten old yoke. I said, brother, I should've come over years ago. He said, brother, me too, but here we go. Fence post, the fence post brought together what we needed most. Sunday dinner at Ray's every month now. Sophia met our cousin and the whole vow. Got married in October, fence post in the toast. Best man speech said, the fence post the host. First snow of the year at the 4 in the morning. Woke up cause the heater started groaning. Pulled the curtain back and the world was white. Whole city quieter than I'd seen all year. Alright, you were still asleep on the side that you stole. Pillows tucked up around you on a roll. I made the coffee soft so you wouldn't wake. First snow falling, no rush, no tape. Watched it fall for an hour straight. Coffee got cold while I sat by the gate. First snow of the year before the city wakes. You sleeping in the back room while it lays. 6 inches by the noon, the news will say. But right now it's just me and the gray. You'll wake up around 8 and the magic will be gone. The clouds will have come and the children will be on. First snow, I got an hour of it before you know. You finally got up at the 8:15. Walked into the kitchen, said, boy, you're up late or up early, I can't tell which. I said, girl, take the window, take the pitch. You looked outside and your face just changed. Said, boy, you let me sleep through this deranged. I said, girl, I wanted you to wake to the world already covered, already curled. Watched it fall for an hour straight. Coffee got cold while I sat by the gate. First snow of the year before the city wakes. You sleeping in the back room while it lays. 6 inches by the noon, the news will say. But right now it's just me and the gray. Wake up around 8 and the magic will be gone. The clouds will have come and the children will kitchen. You spun once around. First snow caught on the ground. On the ground. Yeah. You came back in with the snow on your hair. Cheeks all red, hands cold in the air. Said, boy, why didn't you wake me sooner? I said, girl, this morning ain't no rumor. This is the kind of thing you don't share, 'cause sharing it makes the magic less rare. She said, boy, that's the saddest thing you said. I said, girl, that's why I let you sleep instead. First snow of the year before the city wakes. You sleeping in the back room while it lays 6 inches by the noon, the news will say. But right now it's just me and the gray. You wake up around 8 and the magic will be gone. The clouds will have come and the children will be on. First snow, first snow. I got an hour of it before you know. She made me promise next year. Wake up, I said, girl, alright, fill the cup. First snow is a thing you only get. And next year, I won't keep her in debt. Apartment behind the big house on Spruce. 500 a month, that was the truce. After the divorce, I needed somewhere small. Landlord was a widow named Pearl, that's all. You was Pearl's granddaughter, came to fix the sink. Showed up Tuesday at the 4 with a wrench and a wink. Said, grandma told me about the new tenant guy. I said, girl, I'm trying to keep my head dry. He fixed the leak in 20 minutes flat. Said, boy, you owe me a cup for that. Garage apartment, just me in a chair. Pearl's granddaughter showing up with the air of someone who don't need a thing. I said, girl, come back next time something breaks. She said, boy, something always break round here. That's why my grandma keep me near. Garage apartment, garage apartment. First place I felt like I was in an apartment. She came back Thursday for a door that wouldn't latch. Stayed 3 hours past the actual catch. Pearl made us dinner at the big house at 6. Said, son, this granddaughter of mine got tricks. You laughed at Pearl, said, grandma, stop. I said, Miss Pearl, your granddaughter's the top. Pearl winked at me from across the table. Said, son, I've been knowing she was able. You fixed the leak in 20 minutes flat. Said, boy, you owe me a cup for that. Garage apartment, just me in a chair. Pearl's granddaughter showing up with the air of someone who don't need a thing. I said, girl, come back next time something breaks. She said, boy, something always break round here. That's why my grandma keep me near. Garage apartment, garage apartment. First place I felt like I was in an apartment. Pearl went to bed, at 9 sharp. We sat on the steps of the garage. You said, grandma been bringing matchmaker. I said, girl, I figured by the 3rd faker. Months later, you was bringing your laundry to the garage apartment. Made it sound funny. Said the machine at your place been broken since spring. I said, girl, I think Pearl broke yours, the same ring. You laughed so hard you sat down on the floor. So boy, grandma been working overtime for sure. I said, girl, I'm glad she did. Garage apartment got a brand new lid. Garage apartment, just me in a chair. Pearl's granddaughter showing up with the air of someone who don't need a thing. I said, girl, come back next time something breaks. She said, boy, something always breaks round here. That's why my grandma keep me near. Garage apartment, garage apartment. First place I felt like I was in an apartment. Pearl passed away the spring of the next year. Left us the big house and the garage near. We live in the big house now, you and me. Pearl knew before we did, evidently.
Yeah. 20th high school reunion at the Holiday Inn. Saturday, October, didn't really wanna go in. You said, baby, it's been 20 years, you should. I said, girl, those people never understood. But I went anyway, wore the navy suit. You stayed home with the kids on the route. I walked in alone at the 7 p.m. Saw familiar faces, didn't know them. Stood by the punch bowl with the name tag on. Felt like I was in 11th grade gone. High school reunion, 20 years past. Half the room I didn't recognize cast. Didn't recognize. The other half I'd avoided back then. Some came up like we was friends when we never really was. Just the lockers nearby. I drank punch and waited for the time to fly. The high school reunion, the high school reunion brought me back to who I wasn't anymore. Communion. Then she walked in, my old friend Teresa. We've been roommates senior year, my casa. Hadn't seen her in 15 years, honest. She spotted me in the whole room, got quiet promise. She came over and we hugged for 30 seconds long. The whole reunion faded into a song. She said, girl, how long has it been? I said, girl, too long, no sense. Stood by the punch bowl with the name tag on. Felt like I was in 11th grade gone. High school reunion, 20 years past. Yeah. Half the room I didn't recognize cast. Didn't recognize. The other half I'd avoided back then. Some came up like we was friends when we never really was. Just the lockers nearby. I drank punch and waited for the time to fly. The high school reunion, the high school reunion brought me back to who I wasn't anymore. Communion. Yeah. We left the reunion at the 9 sharp. Went to a diner, crossed the dark. Talked till the 2 a.m. about everyone we missed. Teresa lost her mama, got divorced and kissed. She came home with me at the 3 a.m. drink. You woke up, didn't blink, just thought to think. Then she recognized Teresa from the album page. You hugged her at the door, no rage. We stayed up till the dawn, talking 3 of us. Teresa stayed to weep the whole fuss about not wanting to go to the reunion. Gone, the high school reunion, the friendships gone. High school reunion, 20 years past. Half the room I didn't recognize cast. Didn't recognize. The other half I'd avoided back then. Some came up like we was friends when we never really was. Just the lockers nearby. I drank punch and waited for the time to fly. parking lot at the 11:30 p.m. Mama upstairs, the doctor said this is the gym. The last night, she ain't gonna make it through. You sat in the car with me, didn't know what to do. I couldn't go back in the building yet. Sat in the front seat, eyes met. You said, baby, take all the time you need. Hospital parking lot, the slow bleed. Radio off, just the parking lot lights. You held my hand through the night. Hospital parking lot at 11:30. Mama on the 7th floor, ready for heaven. You said, baby, she's waiting for you to come back, but she'll wait long as you need. No lack. I cried for 30 minutes in the front seat. You held me through the hospital heat. Hospital parking lot, the hospital parking lot, where I gathered every piece of what I lost. Mama had been sick for 16 months total. The hospice nurse said 3 days, then immortal. You drove me there every morning for the last. Hospital parking lot became the cast. You said, baby, tell me about her childhood. I said, girl, mama grew up in the deep south. Good, picked cotton till she was 12. Ran away to the city. Hospital parking lot, the mama gritty. Radio off, just the parking lot lights. You held my hand through the night. Hospital parking lot, 11:30. Mama on the 7th floor, ready for heaven. You said, baby, she's waiting for you to come back, but she'll wait long as you need. No lack. I cried for 30 minutes in the front seat. You held me through the hospital heat. Hospital parking lot, the hospital parking lot, where I gathered every piece of what I lost. Finally got out at the midnight 10. At the midnight 10, you came with me to the room then. Mama saw you, smiled small. Said, baby, thank you for the call. Mama died at the 4 a.m. with us both holding. You and me on either side, the slow folding of her hand in mine, her breath at the end. Hospital parking lot held my mind after the nurse came in and we said our goodbyes. You walked me back to the car with the dry eyes. Said, baby, your mama loved me too. Hospital parking lot, the love came through. Hospital parking lot at 11:30. Mama on the 7th floor, ready for heaven. You said, baby, she's waiting for you to come back, but she'll wait long as you need. No lack. I cried for 30 minutes in the front seat. You held me through the hospital heat. Hospital parking lot, the hospital parking lot, where I gathered every piece of what I'd lost. 3 years gone now, I still drive past sometimes. Park in the same spot. Park in the same spot. Let the radio chime. You sit next to me, hold my hand again. Oh, hospital parking lot, the love that stays then.
Hospital waiting room at the 11 p.m. Daddy had a stroke at the 7 on the dot. Mama in the back with the doctors and the nurse. I was the only one there looking worse. You came in at the midnight, name tag said volunteer. Brought a tray of coffee for the family's fear in here. Sat one down beside me, didn't ask, just sat across with the same kind of mask. You said I lost my daddy here in '08. Said the volunteers know how to wait. The hospital waiting room at midnight on a Wednesday. You poured me a coffee I didn't ask for. Daddy down the hall in the ICU light. You said, son, I'll sit with you tonight. Every hour on the hour, the nurse came in with another update, another spin. Hospital waiting room, the hospital waiting room. You held my hand through the doom. You said your daddy died of the same stroke. Said you was a 22 and broke. Said the volunteer who sat with you that night made you decide to do it right. Said you've been volunteering 12 years now, every Wednesday from 9 to dawn somehow. I said, girl, you ain't got to stay this long. You said, son, tonight you ain't going home wrong. You said, I lost my daddy here in '08. Said the volunteers know how to wait. Hospital waiting room at midnight on a Wednesday. You poured me a coffee I didn't ask for. Daddy down the hall in the ICU light. You said, son, I'll sit with you tonight. Every hour on the hour, the nurse came in with another update, another spin. Hospital waiting room, the hospital waiting room. You held my hand through the doom. Mama came out, said he's stable. You stood up, folded the table, hugged my mama, said y'all gonna be alright. Walked back to the desk, out of sight. Daddy made it through the next 2 weeks tight. Came home on a Tuesday at the 4 o'clock light. I went back to the hospital the next Wednesday late. Brought a tray of coffee, brought it on a plate. You was there at the 11 p.m. again. Saw me at the door and you said, boy, you been doing the work I see. Said, welcome to the crew. Hospital waiting room, the new hospital waiting room. Midnight on Wednesday. You poured me a coffee I didn't ask for. Daddy down the hall in the ICU light. You said, son, I'll sit with you tonight. Every hour on the hour, the nurse came in with another update, another spin. Hospital waiting room, the hospital waiting room. You held my hand through the doom. 12 years volunteering, now I'm into. Every Wednesday she pours the coffee for who need it most at the 11 p.m. Hospital waiting room. That's the program, that's the program.
Karaoke Bar on Maple every Thursday night. Place called Donna's, the same crowd arrived. Number of regulars who know each other's songs. You was the new face at the Thursday throngs. I was up next with Marvin Gaye on the screen. You was at the bar looking like a queen. Donna handed you the songbook, said sign up, girl. You wrote your name, looked at me with a swirl. You picked Stevie, I dropped my Marvin run. Said, girl, you the one at Karaoke Bar at the Donna's Thursday night. You sang Stevie place, applauded the watch. Karaoke bar, the karaoke bar. Show me what the real boys are. After your song, you sat next to me at the bar. Said, boy, I never sing in public, this is the bar. First time my sister dared me Thursday morning. I said, girl, you been wasting that warning. You said, boy, I've been in choir my whole life, but solo terrifies me. The strife of the spotlight. I said, girl, you killed it. Donna said, girl, come back next week, no quit. You pick Stevie, I drop my Marvin run. Said, girl, you the one. Karaoke bar at the Donna's Thursday night. Yeah, you sang Stevie like you on the right. Whole bar fell silent at the second verse. I forgot my own song, the universe. Donna, stop pouring, just watch. You finished and the place applauded the watch. Karaoke bar, the karaoke bar. Show me what the real boys are. Donna said, sing one together. We picked a river through the weather. You harmonized on the top line. I held the bottom. Sounded fine, sounded fine. Since Donna got the regulars and I convinced. Now half the bar requests us at the 11 karaoke bar, the small piece of heaven. You said, boy, I never would have thought a karaoke bar would be the spot where I found my voice, and you too. Karaoke bar, the breakthrough. Karaoke bar at the Donna's Thursday night. Yeah, you sang Stevie like you on the right. Whole bar fell silent at the second verse. I forgot my own song, the universe. Donna, stop pouring, just watch. You finished in the place, applauded the watch. Karaoke bar, the karaoke bar. Show me what the real voice are. Donna closing the bar at the end of the year, selling the place that she's tired, no fear. Last Thursday we sang Aretha for the closing. Karaoke bar, the chapter composing.
Lock myself out of my apartment at midnight flat. Cold rain coming down sideways on the mat. Call the locksmith from a number on the building wall. 24 hours, the only one to call. You showed up in the van at the 1243. Name on the side said Frank's Lock and Key, but you wasn't Frank, you was Frank's granddaughter V. Said grandpa's home in bed, you stuck with me. You popped the lock in about 90 seconds. Charge me 85. Charge me 85, no reckons. The locksmith V at the 1243. Rain dripping off the brim of your cap. You said, son, this happens twice a Tuesday. The locked out folks on the rainy way. I said, girl, how long you been doing this? She said, boy, since grandpa got the rheumatism kiss. The locksmith came in midnight with the wisdom. Invited you in for coffee cause you was soaked. You said, son, I'm working, I just joked. I said, girl, one cup ain't a crime. You sat at the counter for a minute at a time. Said your grandpa Frank taught you the trade. Said you've been working with him since the 8th grade. Said you the only girl locksmith in the whole county. I said, girl, that's a whole bounty. You popped the lock in about 90 seconds. Charge me 85. Charge me 85, no reckon. The locksmith V at the 1243. Rain dripping off the brim of your cap. He said, so this happens happens twice a Tuesday. The lockout folks on the rainy way. I said, girl, how long you been doing this? She said, boy, since grandpa got the rheumatism kids. The locksmith came at midnight with the wisdom. Radio crackled, another call. Lady on Pearl Street, locked in a hall. Stood up slow, set down the cup, said, son, I gotta go. Get the lady up. Left me my call with a number on the back. So son, next time you lock out, don't slack. Called you next Friday, but not about no lock. Said, girl, come back when you're off the clock. You said, son, I get off at 3 a.m. I said, girl, I'll be up till then. You came over at the 4 with a 6-pack. The locksmith and the lockout track. The locksmith beat at the 12:43. Rain dripping off the brim of your cap. You said, son, this happens twice a Tuesday. The lockout folks on the rainy way. I said, girl, how long you been doing this? She said, boy, since grandpa got the rheumatism kids. The locksmith came at midnight. Wisdom. Frank retired last December at 83. Now it's just me at the lock and key. Truck still says Frank's, she won't change it. The locksmith fee, the family arrangement. Lost dog fly on the lamppost, on the corner of Birch. Picture of a beagle named Roscoe, like Grace merch. Rewarded 500, phone number bright. Disappeared from the yard on Tuesday night. You stopped at the Flyer too, at the same time as me. Said, boy, I've been seeing this flyer for 3 weeks free. I said, girl, I thought I saw that dog yesterday behind the elementary school on Lincoln Way. Put out your phone, call the number direct. Lady picked up at the 3rd ring. Expect a lost dog flyer led to a phone call. Lady named Beverly, voice ready to fall. She said, y'all serious? You saw my Roscoe? I said, yes, ma'am. Behind the school to show. Beverly drove over within the hour, right? We met her at the corner under the street light. Lost dog flyer, the lost dog flyer, brought together strangers in the conspirer. Beverly cried at a car, said her husband had just passed. Roscoe was his dog, the last thing that lasts. You said, man, we gonna find him together, right? We walked to the school in the cold March light. Called Roscoe soft for an hour through the lot. Beverly was breaking, voice cracked. What she had was on the line for that beagle alone. Lost dog fly made the whole night her own. Pulled out your phone, call the number direct. Lady picked up at the 3rd ring. Expect lost dog flyer led to a phone call. Lady named Beverly, voice ready to fall. She said, y'all serious? You saw my Roscoe? I said, yes, ma'am. Behind the school to show. Beverly drove over within the hour, right? We met her at the corner under the street light. Lost dog flyer, the lost dog flyer, brought together strangers in the conspirer. Roscoe came out from under the bleachers, tail wagging slow like a teacher. Beverly screamed, dropped to her knees. Roscoe ran straight through the trees.
Beverly cried and hugged us both, no doubt. She said, come over Sunday for dinner, please. You said, man, we wouldn't want to disease your time. She said, y'all are family now. Lost dog flyer Sunday became the vow. Lost dog flyer led to a phone call. Oh, lady named Beverly, voice ready to fall. She said, y'all serious? You saw my Roscoe? I said, yes, ma'am. Behind the school, the show. Beverly drove over within the hour, right? We met her at the corner under the street light. Lost dog flyer, the lost dog flyer brought together strangers in the conspire. Sunday, said Beverly's been going 2 years. Roscoe sleeves under our chair through the cheers. Lost dog flyer made us a family of 3. Lost dog flyer, the way meant to be.
Mechanic shop on Grand owned by a man named Cal. Been bringing my truck there since I was 20, y'all. My adult life, Cal's been under the hood. Knows my engine better than I ever could. You came in one day with a busted alternator. Saturday morning, the heat was a creator of misery. Cal was sweating through his shirt. Said, miss, come back Monday, won't desert. You said, sir, I need it for work tomorrow. Work tomorrow. Cal looked at me, the unsaid sorrow. The mechanic Cal at the shop on Grand, sweating in July with the wrench in his hand. He looked at you, then he looked at me. Said, son, you're mine, giving me till 3. I fixed this lady's car for free today. The mechanic Cal made the simple way. The mechanic, doing what nobody else paid attention to panic. Hey, you said, sir, I can pay you. I'm not asking for nothing. Cal said, miss, your job depending on something that ain't your fault. The alternator just gave, said your honesty enough, no need to say. I sat in the waiting room while Cal worked through. Cal called me over, said, son, I knew you for 15 years. You were regular here. She a new face, but the same kind of deal. Said, sir, I need it for work tomorrow. Work tomorrow. Cal looked at me, the unsaid sorrow. The mechanic Cal at the shop on Grand, sweating in July with the wrench in his hand. He looked at you, then he looked at me. Said, son, you're mine, giving me till 3. I fixed this lady's car for free today. The mechanic Cal made the simple way. The mechanic, doing what nobody else paid attention to panic. Cal finished at the 2:45 sharp. You tried to pay him. He said, no harm. Said, miss, just take care of yourself out there. Out there. You hug Cal. You hug Cal in the summer air. You came back the next Saturday with a pie. Cal almost cried. Said, miss, you ain't have to try. She said, sir, my mama said you always pay back. A kindness, that's the simple track. You met me in the light afternoon flat. Cal had told you my schedule just like that. I said, girl, how did you know I'd be here? She said, boy, Cal said it was the year. The mechanic Cal at the shop on Grand, sweating in July with the wrench in his hand. He looked at you, then he looked at me. Said, son, you're mine, giving me till 3. I'll fix this lady's car for free today. The mechanic Cal made the simple way. The
work at the 6:15 Friday. Note tucked under the wiper of my Honda hatchback. Plain white paper, blue ink, neat hand. Said, boy, I've been parking next to you a year, understand. I looked around the lot, but it was nearly empty. Read the note again, standing in the 20. Said, meet me at the diner on Pine at the 8 if you're curious about who wrote this fade. Folded the note in my back pocket. Drove home wondering who to rock it. Note on the windshield, Friday after work, Pine Street Diner at 8, just a quirk. You could be anyone in that parking lot, the crazy or the kind, the no or the what. I sat in my car for 30 minutes still, trying to decide if I had the will. The note on the windshield, the note on the windshield pulled me out of the comfort I had built. Drove to Pine Street Diner at 7:59. Sat at the counter, told the waitress I'm fine, just waiting on a friend. She nodded slow. 8 o'clock came and went, didn't know. Then you walked in at the 8:06. Saw me at the counter, eyes did flicks. You said, boy, you came. I said, girl, I did. She sat down beside me like she was a kid. Folded the note in my back pocket. Drove home wondering who to rock it. Note on the windshield, Friday after work, Pine Street Diner at 8, just a quirk. Could be anyone in that parking lot, the crazy or the kind, the no or the what. I sat in my car for 30 minutes still, trying to decide if I had the will. The note on the windshield, the note on the windshield pulled me out of the comfort I had built. You said, boy, I work 3 floors above your office, parked next to you for 14 months off. Loss of the nerve to say anything in the elevator. Note on the windshield was the easier later. I said, girl, I never even noticed your car. She laughed and said, boy, that's why I went so far with the note instead of just saying hello. Said I'm shy in person, the note made it slow. On the windshield, Friday after work, High Street Diner at 8, just a quirk. You could be anyone in that parking lot, the crazy or the kind, the no or the what. I sat in my car for 30 minutes still, trying to decide if I had the will. The note on the windshield, the note on the windshield pulled me out of the comfort I had built. 3 months later, you finally said hi in the elevator. I laughed so loud. On the windshield started the whole slow, brave thing that opened up the soul.
Yeah.
Old boxer named Ramsey at the gym on 12th. 68 years old, still rapping his hands himself. Trained Tyson's cousin back in 86. Whole neighborhood, no Ramsey got tricks. You was the new trainee Wednesday at the 6. Ramsey looked at you, said, girl, you gonna get pricks. She said, yes, sir, I'm here to learn the sweet science. Ramsey nodded slow, said, girl, that's the right reliance. Ramsey don't take just anyone in. You had to convince him. The old boxer Ramsey, 68 in the gym, rapping his hands like the world depended on him. You said, sir, I'll do whatever you need. Ramsey said, girl, come back at 6 and we'll see. Come back at 6. 3 months later, you was hitting the bag. Ramsey nodding from the corner, no brag. The old boxer took you in like he was your father. Ramsey taught you to jab before the cross. Said, girl, don't throw nothing you can't toss. Back into your guard before the next move. Said, girl, the science is the science you can prove. You work the bag till your knuckles bled true. Ramsey wrapped them up. Said, girl, that's what I do. Said, my daddy taught me the same way back when. Said, the gym is the only thing that don't end. Ramsey don't take just anyone in. You had to convince him. The old boxer Ramsey, 68 in the gym, wrapping his hands like the world depended on him. You said, sir, I'll do whatever you need. Ramsey said, girl, come back at 6 and we'll see. Come back at 6. 3 months later, you was hitting the bag. Ramsey nodding from the corner, no brag. The old boxer took you in like he was your father. First amateur fight down in Cleveland. Ramsey in your corner, you was drilling. Round 2, you came alive, caught the girl clean. Ramsey screamed, last round scene. You won the fight by decision, unanimous. Ramsey hugged you like you was famous. Said, girl, that's just the start of the road. Said, the real fight is the load. You said, sir, thank you, I love you. Ramsey said, girl, I love you too. Oh man, never said that to a fighter. Said it to you, cause you the brightest. Old boxer Ramsey, 68 in the gym, wrapping his hands like the world depended on him. Yeah, you said, sir, do whatever you need. Ramsey said, girl, come back at 6 and we'll see. Come back at 6. 3 months later, you was hitting the bag. Ramsey nodding from the corner, no brag. The old boxer took you in like he was your father. Ramsey died last winter. You spoke at the wake. Said the old boxer was the father. I didn't take. Jim named the ring after him in the spring. Old boxer Ramsey, you still hear him swing. Drove past the old family home on Lincoln Avenue. First time in 20 years, the trip overdue. Mama sold the house when Daddy passed in 03. You was in the passenger, said, boy, I see. The look on your face changed at the corner block. I said, girl, that's the house, the 3rd on the block. The green one with the porch swing still hanging. She said, boy, pull over. The slow banging. Sat in the car across from the house. You said, boy, tell me about the spouse. Old family home on Lincoln Avenue. 20 years gone, the paint still blue. Ooh, you said, boy, what was the kitchen like? I said, girl, yellow walls, the backside. Mama in the apron at the stove most days. Daddy at the table with the newspaper haze. Old family home, the old family home, where I learned the whole damn poem. New folks living there now, kids in the yard. A little boy on the swing, swinging hard. Look just like I did at this age, maybe 7. Old family home, the small heaven. You said, boy, you wanna knock and ask. I said, girl, no, let it pass. The house belongs to them now, that's right. Old family home, the a visit at the light. Sat in the car across from the house. You said, boy, tell me about the spouse. Old family home on Lincoln Avenue. 20 years gone, the paint's still blue. You said, boy, what was the kitchen like? I said, girl, yellow walls, the backside. Mama in the apron at the stove most days. Daddy at the table with the newspaper haze. Old family home, the old family home, where I learned the whole damn poem. Little boy looked up, saw us in the car, waved at me from the bar of the porch swing. I waved back. You said, baby, on the slow track. Stayed about 20 minutes parked at the curb. Watched the little boy and his sister disturb the peace of the yard, just kids doing kids. Old family home, the next bid. You said, boy, let's go. You've seen enough. I said, girl, yeah, that was the buff of the visit, what I needed to know. Old family home, the slow. Old family home. Oh, 20 years gone, the paint's still blue. Ooh, you said, boy, what was the kitchen like? I said, girl, yellow walls, the backside. Mama in the apron at the stove most days. Danny at the table with the newspaper haze. Old family home, the old family home, where I learned the whole damn poem. Drove home quiet, you held my hand. Said, boy, your mama and daddy understand. Ooh, the house ain't the home is what you carry. Whole family home, the lesson we ferry.
Bumped into Marcus at the gas station at the 4. Hadn't seen him in 15 years, maybe more. He was buying lottery tickets and a Coke flat. Said, brother, is that you with that hat? I said, Marcus, my man, what's the deal? He said, brother, I'm in town for a funeral real. Daddy passed Tuesday, bury him Thursday. Said, you the first face from the old way. You was in the car waiting for the gas. I said, baby, come meet someone from the past. Oh, old friend Marcus at the gas station pumps. Hadn't seen him since we were 16 jumps in our chests when we recognized each other. Said, brother, how you doing like a mother? You introduced yourself, said, hi, I'm her. He said, man, pleased to meet the conjurer. The old friend showed up at the place I never have spent. Marcus told me about his life in the years. Said he moved to Houston, married 3 years, had 2 kids, now twin boys at the 8. Said the daddy thing changed his fate. I said, brother, same here, married 5 years. You squeezed my hand and Marcus saw the tears. Said, brother, family's what saved us all. The old friend at the gas station called. You was in the car waiting for the gas. I said, baby, come meet someone from the past. Oh, old friend Marcus at the gas station pumps. Hadn't seen him since we were 16 jumps in our chests when we recognized each other. Said, brother, how you doing like a mother? You introduced yourself, said, hi, I'm her. He said, man, pleased to meet the conjurer. The old friend showed up at the place I'd never have spent. Stood there an hour, talking by the pump of the cars, pulling up and getting didn't care. You said, go on. Marcus laughed.
The hour wasn't long.
Wasn't long into the funeral with Marcus on Thursday flat. Daddy's old friends remember me on the map of the church I hadn't been in 20 years. The whole congregation cried the tears. After the service, Marcus said, brother, let's not lose each other again. Give me your number to choose. We've been texting every week since family bonds. The old friend Marcus, the gas station
Old friend Marcus at the gas station pumps.
Hadn't seen him since we were 16 jumps in our chests when we recognized each other. Said, brother, how you doing, like a mother? You introduced yourself, said, hi, I'm her. He said, ma'am, pleased to meet the conjurer.
The old friend
Showed up at the place I never have spent. Marcus comes up from Houston twice a year now. His twin boys call us aunt and uncle. Wow. The old friend Marcus, the gas station star. 15 years gone, but it found his part.
Shop on Hill Street at the 4 p.m. flat. Looking through the case at the same watch and bag. Below the 1968, just like my grandfather had. $250, can't afford it back. He was at the case across the way, looking at the ring, said, boy, what you doing today? I said, girl, just looking at the pullover, right? Brings back my grandfather's face tight. Owner Mickey came over to help. Says on that watch got history, no Yelp. Pawn shop watching the case so clean. Below the 68, smooth as I've seen. Mickey said it came in from an estate sale. Old man had it for 40 years, no fail. 40 years, no fail. You came over, said, boy, you should get it. I said, girl, $250, I can't credit. The pawn shop watch, the pawn shop watch, reminding me of grandfather's hats. We walked out without the watch that day. You bought a silver chain anyway. 3 weeks later was my birthday at the Tuesday. You took me to the pawn shop. I said, why this way? You said, baby, just come in with me. Mickey saw us and smiled with the key to the case where the belover used to sit. You said, baby, happy birthday, no quit. Owner Mickey came over to help. Says on that watch got history, no Yelp. Pawn shop watching the case so clean. Below 68, smooth as I've seen. Mickey said it came in from an estate sale. Old man had it for 40 years, no fail. 40 years, no fail. You came over, said, boy, you should get it. I said, girl, $250, I can't credit. The pawn shop watch, the pawn shop watch, reminding me of grandfather's hat. You bought it the day after, held it for me for 3 weeks after. Mickey kept it in the back drawer, said it was waiting for someone more. I cried when you put it on my wrist that night. Said, girl, how did you? This ain't right. She said, boy, I've been saving since I saw your face at the case 3 weeks ago. No replace, I wear it every day now. 6 years on, grandfather spirit in your love joined the spawn. Pawn shop watch became the most precious thing. Pawn shop Mickey winks every time we bring. Pawn shop watching the case so clean. Pull over 68, smooth as I've seen. Mickey said it came in from an estate sale. Old man had it for 40 years, no fail. 40 years, no fail. You came over, said, boy, you should get it. I said, girl, 250, I can't credit. The pawn shop watch, the pawn shop watch reminded me of grandfather's hat. Mickey closed the pawn shop last December. Retirement at 78, a place to remember. The watch on my wrist keeps perfect time. Pawn shop watch, the gift that turned the rhyme, turned the rhyme.
Yeah. Yeah. Phone rang, collect at the 8 on a Wednesday. Voice said you got a call from Marcus. The operator said, I pressed 1 to accept, then I held my breath. My little brother locked up, 3 years left. You was at the table across from me, why? Reading something, looked up with the worried side. My mouth is Marcus, you nodded slow. You knew the routine, knew the bro. Marcus said, how y'all been? How y'all been? I said, brother, we missing you again. Phone call from prison every Wednesday at 8. 15 minutes till the line goes flat. You sit close so he can hear you too. Marcus says, hey sis, what's new? She tell him about a job and a cat. He tell us about the chow hall and what he been reading from the library card. Phone call from prison, breaking my heart. Marcus said the GD study going slow. Said his cellmate Tony helping him though. Said Tony been in 12, knows the system. Said Tony like a brother now, ain't no friction. I said, brother, we proud of you trying. Marcus said, sis, say something, he ain't lying. Said, Marcus, baby, keep going strong. Marcus said, sis, I missed your wedding all along. Marcus said, how y'all been? How y'all been? I said, brother, we missing you again. Phone call from prison every Wednesday at 8. 15 minutes till the line goes flat. You sit close so we can hear you too. Marcus says, hey sis, what's new? She tell him about a job and a cat. He tell us about the chow hall and what he been reading from the library card. Phone call from prison, breaking my heart. Operator cut in, 1 minute left, 1 minute left. Marcus said, tell mom I love her best. Said, brother, stay up, don't let it bend, won't let it bend. He said, I won't till the very line went dead and you took my hand right then. Said, boy, 3 years gonna fly with him. I said, girl, 3 years is a long time to be a man inside watching the world be free. She said, boy, we putting money on his books every week. Is it in twice a month? Ain't no losing streak. Said, when he get out, we got the room ready. Phone call from prison kept us steady. Oh, phone call from prison every Wednesday at 8. 15 minutes till the line goes flat. You sit close so we can hear you too. Marcus says, hey sis, what's new? She tell him about a job and a cat. He tell us about the chow hall and what he been reading from the library card. Phone call from prison, breaking my heart. 3 years done go by, brother coming home Wednesday. Car stop, the room set up. You painted it green like he asked us to. Phone call from prison, brought us through, 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 brought us through. 43rd Tuesday. 5 on 5, the regulars at the same way. I've been playing here since I was 19. Hot, 28 years on the same blacktop. You showed up at the 8 in your gear right. First woman ever to ask to play with the night crew. The guys all looked at each other. You said, y'all gonna let me play, brother? Oh, Ray said, girl, can you ball? Can you ball? You said, brother, you'll see at the call. Pickup game on the 43rd Tuesday court. You showed up, didn't say much, the short of it was we let you in cause a rave out. You hit your first shot from the corner of the couch. Nothing but net, the whole court stopped. You played all night and the boys all dropped. The pickup game, the pickup game, never gonna be the same. You was carrying the team by the second game. Ray was your point guard. Said, girl, you fame at the local college. I read your bio Tuesday. Said you Division I forward the right way. I said, girl, what you doing at the city courts? She said, brother, I play here when the season aborts. For the summer, my coach don't even know. Pickup game, the slow show. Oh, Ray said, girl, can you ball? Can you ball? You said, brother, you'll see at the call. Pickup game on the 43rd Tuesday court. You showed up, didn't say much, the short of it was we let you in cause you rave out. You hit your first shot from the corner of the couch. Nothing but net, the whole court stopped. You played all night and the boys all dropped. The pickup game, the pickup game, never gonna be the same. By the third week, word got out. The college star on our route. 25 guys showed up Tuesday just to see her play. See her play. The pickup game. Clean and went back to school in the same routine. Now you in the WNBA second round pick. Still come back to the courts in the August trip. I said, girl, you don't have to play with us no more. You said, brother, this where I learned the score. The court don't care about your contract or stat. Pickup game, the same flag. Pickup game on the 43rd Tuesday court. You showed up, didn't say much, the short of it was we let you in cause rave out. You hit your first shot from the corner of the couch. Nothing but net, the whole court stopped. You played all night and the boys all dropped. The pickup game, the pickup game, never gonna be the same. You bought new hoops for the court last fall. Anonymous but Ray told me no call. Pickup game, gave you something to leave, don't pay, don't pay. Pickup game, the home where you stay, where you stay. Craving on a Tuesday night. You woke me up, said, boy, I need the white cheddar from the gas station on Hill Street flat. The pregnant wife, the whole habitat. I pulled on my pants, said, girl, I'm going. 8 months pregnant, the whole knowing that whatever you wanted, I bring. The pregnant wife, the whole ring. Drove the 7 minutes to the gas station. Cashier knew my whole rotation. The pregnant wife at 3 in the morning, sending me out to satisfy the warning of the baby kicking in the chair to need. You at home in the bed with the seat. Cashier Maria smiled when I came in. Said, brother, how many weeks she been? The pregnant wife running the household in our new life. Maria said her husband used to come at the 4 for her 3 pregnancies, the same store. Said she remembers driving them crazy too. Said, tell your wife the cravings just wanna brew. I said, sister, I ain't complaining at all. She laughed, said, brother, you the type to fall for whatever she asks. I can tell. Pregnant wife, the whole spell. Drove the 7 minutes to the gas station. Cashier knew my whole rotation. The pregnant wife at 3 in the morning, sending me out to satisfy the warning
thank you. Thank you. I said, girl, no thanks needed. No thanks needed. Two of you eating. Two of you eating. For my whole grief. You ate the cheddar in 3 bites direct. Baby kicked hard, I said, boy, you're correct. This was exactly what you needed tonight. I sat on the bed, watched the whole sight. You fell asleep at the 4 a.m. flat. Hand on your belly, the whole habitat of the future right there in my room. The pregnant wife, the about to bloom. The pregnant wife, 3 in the morning, sending me out to satisfy the warning of the baby kicking in the cheddar knee. You at home in the bed with the seat. Cashier Maria smiled when I came in. Said, brother, how many weeks you been? The pregnant wife running the household in our new life. Daughter Maya came at the September dawn. 3 weeks later, we brought her by Maria flat. Maria cried, said, brother, she beautiful. That pregnant wife became mama. 3 a.m. went back.
Repo Man came at the 6 in the morning Tuesday. A black tow truck rolling slow down our street. Tag on his shirt said his name was Lonnie. You was watching from the window, said something funny. You said, boy, that truck been parked across the way for 30 minutes. Ain't here for a play. Pulled my pants on quick, went out in my shoes. Lonnie said, son, I'm here for the Buick Blues. 3 months behind on the note. Lonnie said, Sunday rode the Repo Man on the Tuesday morning shift. You watching from the porch in your robe and your slip. Lonnie said, son, I do this every day, but you the first who didn't run away. I said, brother, I've been waiting for this. 3 months I've been hiding from this. The Repo Man came and took the symbol of the wrong plan. Lonnie said, son, you alright, you got someone. I pointed at you on the porch, said, yeah, one. He nodded slow, said, son, that's everything. The car ain't nothing without the wedding ring. You came down the steps barefoot in the cold. Said, Lonnie, thanks for being respectful. You're old. Lonnie laughed, said, ma'am, I've been doing this 20 years. Tipped his cap and got back in the gears. 3 months behind on the note. Lonnie said, Sunday rode the Repo Man on the Tuesday morning shift. You're watching from the porch in your robe and your slip. Lonnie said, son, I do this every day, but you the first who didn't run away. I said, brother, I've been waiting for this. 3 months I've been hiding from this. The Repo Man came and took the symbol of the wrong plan. Watch the tow truck pull down the road. You held my hand, took the load. Said, boy, we can take the bus for a while. I said, girl, I love your style. Made me smile. Walked back inside at the 6:45. You made the coffee, said, boy, we alive. Said the Buick was a money pit anyway. Said we'll find a cheaper way. I said, girl, I should've told you months ago. She said, boy, I knew, I just let it go. Said pride keeps men quiet till the truck arrived. Repo Man came and we still alive. The Repo Man on the Tuesday morning shift. You're watching from the porch in your robe Toyota Cash. 1,200 from a man at the corner stash. Runs fine, ain't pretty, but it's mine. A Repo Man taught me the bottom line. Sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, Karen called me Wednesday at the 8. Said, brother, we need to talk, don't be late. I said, Karen, what's going on? You alright? She said, baby, just come by tomorrow night. You said, boy, that woman never calls without a reason. I said, girl, I know ain't the season for social visits with my brother's wife. This about something cutting like a knife. Drove over Thursday in the rain. Karen at the door looked like she was in pain. Sister-in-law, Karen at the kitchen table, coffee in her hands, voice barely stable. Said, brother, your brother been at it again. The drinking is back, worse than when. I sat down slow, didn't know what to say. Karen looked at me like I had a way. Sister-in-law, sister-in-law, family's broken, somebody got to call. She said he had the bottles in the garage now behind the lawnmower. Somehow said the kids ain't said anything, but they know. She didn't wanna call her mama, didn't know how. I said, Karen, mama gonna know either way. She said, brother, I just wanted you to say, what we gonna do? You've been through this before, back in 09 when he hit the floor. Drove over Thursday in the rain. Karen at the door looked like she was in pain. Sister-in-law, Karen at the kitchen table, coffee in her hands, voice barely stable. Said, brother, your brother been at it again. The drinking is back, worse than when. I sat down slow, didn't know what to say. Karen looked at me like I had a way. Sister-in-law, sister-in-law, family's broken, somebody got to call. Brother came home, half-past 9. Saw me at the table, brother signed. Karen left the room with the kids. I said, brother, sit down, sit down. We're getting rid, sit down. Ooh. Talked till the 2 a.m. on his front porch. She cried, I cried, the whole brother torch. Made him promise to call the program Friday. Karen came out at the 4 with a cup my way. She said, brother, thanks for coming through. I said, sis, your family, what was I gonna do? She hugged me tight on the porch in the dark. Sister-in-law, Karen kept the brother's spark. Sister-in-law, Karen at the kitchen table, coffee in her hand, voice barely stable. Said, brother, your brother been at it again. The drinking is back, worse than when. I sat down slow, didn't know what to say. Karen looked at me like I had a way. Sister-in-law, sister-in-law, family's broken, somebody got to call. Brother been sober 18 months now, 18 months. Karen still calls me every Wednesday somehow. Sister-in-law turned into my sister true. Family ain't always blood, Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Rented a cabin in the mountains for the weekend. 2 days planned, the marriage was bending. Storm came in Friday night, dropped 2 feet flat. Snowed in by the Saturday morning at that. You said, baby, looks like we ain't leaving. I said, girl, looks like we ain't deceiving each other no more. The weather decided. Snowed in cabin, the truth provided. No cell service, no internet at all. Nothing at all, just us, the fireplace, the wall. Snowed in cabin for the whole weekend stretch. We came to talk about whether to switch the locks on the door when we got back home. Now the weather made us sit alone. 23 years of marriage at the line. Snowed in cabin gave us the time. Snowed in cabin, snowed in cabin forced us to deal with what we've been grabbing. We talked till the 3 a.m. by the fire. You said all the things you've been kept higher for 2 years. I said mine that I've been holding. We cried and the snow kept folding. You said, baby, do you still want me at all? I said, girl, I never stopped wanting through the fall of everything else. I just stopped saying. Snowed in cabin, the truth weighing. No cell service, no internet at all. Nothing at all, just us, the fireplace, the wall. Snowed in cabin for the whole weekend stretch. We came to talk about whether to switch the locks on the door when we got back home. Now the weather made us sit alone. 23 years of marriage at the line. Snowed in cabin gave us the time. Snowed in cabin, forced us to deal with what we've been grabbing. Slept on the couch in each other's arms. First time in months, no alarm. Woke up Saturday to the snow still falling. You laughed, said the weather calling. Stuck till the Monday afternoon, clouds came by. Then we had a different name for what we was doing. No divorce talk. Snowed in cabin gave us the new walk. You said, baby, thank God for the storm. I said, girl, the cabin kept us warm and honest for the first time in 2 years. Snowed in cabin, melting free. No, we came to talk about whether to switch the locks on the door when we got back home. Now the weather made us sit alone. 23 years of marriage at the line. Snowed in cabin gave us the time. Snowed in cabin, forced us to deal with what we'd been grabbing. Rented the same cabin every February since. The owners asked if we want the discount. No flinch. Snowed in cabin, save the whole marriage flat. We bring our coffee and we sit and chat. Cut the lock on my bike at the train station Wednesday. Came back from work, just a chain like a baby. 6 years I rode that bike every day. Got me through 2 job changes and a wedding day. You was at the station chaining yours up. Saw me standing there with the broken cup. Said, brother, somebody got you. I said, sister, yeah, the universe got two. Police report ain't gonna find it, ain't gonna find it. You said, brother, let me help you climb it. Stolen bike at the train station Wednesday. 6 years gone in the broken weekday. You said, brother, my brother got a bike shop on Maple Street. Come, let's stop, let's stop. By tomorrow morning he'll help you out. The stolen bike, the family route. The stolen bike, the stolen bike brought a stranger sister into my life. We rode a train together to that same stop. Yes, said, sister, come up to the shop top. Tomorrow at the 9, my brother Hector there. He'll set you up at cost, no scare. I said, sister, why you helping me at all? She said, brother, my own bike got stolen last fall at the same station. I know the gut punch, stolen bike, the lunch. Police report ain't gonna find it, ain't gonna find it. You said, brother, let me help you climb it. Woo! Stolen bike at the train station Wednesday. 6 years gone in the broken weekday. He said, brother, my brother got a bike shop on Maple Street. Come, let's stop, let's stop. By tomorrow morning he'll help you out. Stolen bike, the family route. The stolen bike, the stolen bike brought a stranger sister into my life. Showed up at Hector's 9 a.m. sharp. You was already there, drinking the hot coffee with your brother. Hector said, hey, my sister told me about your day. Hector set me up with a used Trek for $250, worth $600 easy, no shift. He said, brother, my sister told me to take care of the stolen bike crew, no scare. I tried to pay more, Hector wouldn't take it. Said, brother, my sister called your family, no fake it. Stolen bike turned into family ties. Stolen bike, the disguise. Stolen bike at the train station Wednesday. 6 years gone in the broken weekday. He said, brother, my brother got a bike shop on Maple Street. Come, let's stop, let's stop. By tomorrow morning he'll help you out. The stolen bike, the family route. The stolen bike, the stolen bike brought a stranger sister into my life. Hey, bike got stolen again. 3 years later, same spot. This time I called Hector first. No shop. He laughed, said, brother, some lesson just take. Stolen bike, the family I didn't fake. Tuesday morning, Union Station. Suitcase in my hand, no hesitation. Bought the ticket to Memphis 2 weeks back. Quit my job, gave the landlord the apartment key flat. You was at the platform with a coffee for me. Said you wasn't gonna come, but here we be. Said, boy, I had to see you off in person. Said, maybe we made the wrong version. Train horn far down the line. You said, boy, stop wasting time. The train out of town leaves at 6:22. I bought a one-way, I ain't coming back, ain't coming back. You said, boy, stay one more week. I said, girl, this thing's been broken too long. Memphis got a job and a brother in a room. The train out of town, don't wait for the bloom. The train out of town, the train out of town, pulling away mechanics in '09. Said she still calls every week doing fine. Said sometimes leaving's the only way to grow. Said, but boy, I wish you didn't have to go. I said, girl, if I stayed, I'd resent you in 3 years. You'd see it in my eyes through the tears. She said, boy, I'd rather have you mad and here than gone and happy somewhere clear. Train horn far down the line. He said, boy, stop wasting time. The train out of town leaves at 6:22. I bought a one-way. I ain't coming back. Ain't coming back. He said, boy, stay one more week. I said, girl, this thing's been broken too long. Memphis got a job and a brother in a room. The train out of town. Don't wait for the bloom. The train out of town. The train out of town. Pulling away while you stood your ground. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, hey. Last call, board, conductor yelled. You grabbed my sleeve and held. Said visit in the fall. Said don't forget. I said girl, I won't. Not yet. Step onto the train, found a window seat. Watched you on the platform till the wheels were quick. You raised your hand once, didn't wave, just held it up like something to say. Train pulled out and I watched until you was gone. For 16 hours the whole way long. Bought a coffee at the dining car bar. Looked at my phone but didn't text far. Out of town leaves at 6:22. I bought a one-way. I ain't coming back. Ain't coming back. You said, boy, stay one more week. I said, girl, this thing's been broken too long. Memphis got a job and a brother in a room. The train out of town. Don't wait for the bloom. Train out of town. The train out of town. Pulling away while you stood your ground. Memphis at 10 p.m. the next night. Brother picked me up. Said, you alright? I said, brother, I left somebody good. Somebody good. Train out of town. Didn't change. What should? What should? Used car lot on Route 6 at the Saturday noon. Looking for a car for my daughter, college soon. You was the salesman named Texas Cyrus. Came up slow, didn't try to fire us. I said, brother, she's 17, first car. He said, brother, I got just the thing, not far. Walked me over to a 98 Camry clean. Said, brother, my own daughter drove this in between. Cyrus didn't push, didn't oversell, didn't oversell. Said, brother, take your time, all is well. The used car lot on Route 6 at noon. Cyrus showing me a Camry. The right tune, the right tune. Brother, let me tell you what to look for. He popped the hood, no pressure, just more, no pressure. Information than a salesman should give. Said, brother, any car, I got to help her life. The used car lot, the used car lot. Cyrus made me trust the whole spot. Cyrus told me about his own daughter's first. Said he'd been selling cars for 20 years burst. But every time a parent came in with the same look, he treated them like family by the book. I said, brother, I appreciate this. He said, brother, I'm a father, this isn't a quiz. It's somebody's kid driving the thing home. Used car lot, no salesman phone. Cyrus didn't push, didn't overstep. Said, brother, take your time, all is well. They used car lot on Route 6 at noon. Said noon, Cyrus showing me a Camry, the right tune, the right tune. Brother, let me tell you what to look for. He popped the hood, no pressure, just more, no pressure. Information that a salesman should give. Said, brother, any car got to help her life. The used car lot, the used car lot. Cyrus made me trust the whole spot. Test drove the Camry round the block. Cyrus in the passenger, no clock. Said, brother, how she ride? How she ride? I said, brother, smooth. He said, brother, that's the whole groove. Bought the Camry for 4,200 flat. Cyrus shook my hand like that was that. Said, brother, bring your daughter back to me the car. I brought her to Sunday, she drove it not far. She hugged Cyrus, it's the lot for selling the real. Cyrus said, miss, don't you worry about the deal. This car's gonna take you where you need. The used car lot, the slow seed. The used car lot on Route 6 at noon. At noon, Cyrus showing me a Camry, the right tune, the right tune. Brother, let me tell you what to look for. He popped the hood, no pressure, just more information than a salesman should give. Said, brother, any car got to help her life. The used car lot, the used car lot. Cyrus made me trust the whole spot. Daughters at college, 4 years now strong. Camry still running, Cyrus still wrong. Way that some salesmen do their work. Used car lot, the truth without the smirk. Package on the porch at the Friday at the noon. Wrong address, my name not on the box's tune. Recipient was somebody named Veronica Lee. House number transposed, an easy degree. I knocked on the doors down the block at the one. Asked about a Veronica, nobody had one. You came out of the greenhouse at 21. Said, boy, that's me, I'm Veronica's son. You laughed, said, mama died 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Said, this happens still, ain't no slow. Wrong address, brought me to your front door. Veronica Lee, the package no more. You said, boy, come in, I've been wanting to meet the neighbors I never see on the street. Never see on the street. Lived here 3 years and never knew. The wrong address brought us through. The wrong address, the wrong address. Put us face to face in the empty kindness. You said your mama was a quiet woman who stayed in the house mostly. Never made the block parties or the meetings on the lawn. Said you was just sorting through her stuff alone. Gone. I said, brother, sorry about your mama's past. He said, brother, thanks, she had a long last. 87 years in a peaceful end. Wrong address, the slow bend. You laughed, said mama died 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Said this happens still, ain't no slow. Wrong address, brought me to your front door. Veronica Lee, the package no more. You said, boy, come in, I've been wanting to meet the neighbors I never see on the street. Never see on the street. Lived here 3 years and never knew. The wrong address brought us through. The wrong address, the wrong address. Put us face to face in the empty kindness. Show me the house. Show me the house. Mama's pictures up. Mama's pictures up. Her favorite chair. Her teacup. Her teacup. You said, brother, I've been packing 2 months. Can't bring
myself. Can't bring myself to the dump runs. I said, brother, let me help you next Saturday. He said, brother, you don't have to play the hero. I said, brother, it's the block. We've been 3 years strangers. Time to talk. We packed up Veronica's place over 4 weekends. Brother and I, we became the new ascending sons of the block. The friendship made. Wrong address, the connection led. Wrong address. Brought me to your front door. Veronica, leave the package no more. He said, boy, come in. I've been wanting to meet the neighbors I never see on the street. Never see on the street. Lived here 3 years and never knew. The wrong address brought us through. The wrong address, the wrong address. Put us face to face in the empty kindness. Brother lives in his mama's house now. Mama's house now. Couldn't sell it after all. The new vow, the new vow. We do Sunday dinner every other week, every other week. Wrong address brought the brother I see.
3 months sober and the meetings in the basement, folding chairs and the coffee in the white pot. Pastor Earl runs it every Wednesday at 7. You was at the back, brand new, you forgot to sign the sheet by the door coming in. I slid it over without making a sound. You looked up at me in your mouth, thank you. Then I looked back down at the ground. Girl said, welcome to the new phase. You stood up, said, this is my place. 3 months sober, telling my story about my daddy and the years and the worry. You was crying in the 3rd row back. I knew that cry, I knew that track. After the meeting at the door, you said, boy, how do you do it? 3 months sober and I don't know how. I just don't drink today somehow. You said your husband left in February cold. Said you've been holding the bottle to be told you was worth something by anyone at all. Said you finally answered your sister's call. I said, girl, my daddy drank till he was gone. Said, I've been white-knuckling it since the dawn of my 28th birthday, 91 days. 3 months sober, learning new ways. Oh, Earl said, welcome to the new phase. You stood up, said, this is my place. 3 months sober, telling my story about my daddy and the years and the worry. You was crying in the 3rd row back. I knew that cry, I knew that track. After the meeting at the door, you said, boy, how do you do it? 3 months sober and I don't know how. I just don't drink today somehow. Coffee in styrofoam, bitter and weak. You held the cup with both hands. Couldn't speak, couldn't speak. Earl gave us the room. Said, take your time, take your time. We sat in the silence on the same line. Oh, you said, boy, will I see you next Wednesday? I said, girl, I'll be in the same seat anyway. She said, boy, can we maybe get coffee Friday? I said, girl, real coffee, not this latte. She laughed for the first time, I still read. Said, boy, I think I might survive ahead. I said, girl, that's all this whole thing is. 3 months sober, 1 day at a viz. 3 months sober, telling my story about my daddy and the years and the worry. You was crying in the 3rd row back. I knew that cry, I knew that track. After the meeting at the door, you said, boy, how do you do it? 3 months sober and I don't know how. I just don't drink today somehow. Friday came and we got real coffee. You said, boy, this counts as a softie. First day sober and the cup in your hand. 3 shift line. 20 years frying eggs since he was 29. Then came a boy at the 213 with empty hands. Said, sir, I got no money, just these grease-stained plans. I said, son, sit down, the coffee here is free. He said, brother, I can't pay, I got $1.09 on me. I said, keep it for the bus, son, keep it in your shoe. Big T slid in my plate like the night was something new. Some kindness don't ask the cause, don't ask the cause. Some grace finds the ones it lost. He said, why you feed a stranger off the clock? I said, cause somebody fed me when my world was knocked. When my world was knocked. He said, the till won't miss his son. The books stay fine. The books stay fine. A warm plate beats a cold receipt every time. That $1.09, that $1.09. He kept it as a sign. That $1.09. Ooh, he kept it as a sign. That $1.09. Boy came back at the 6 in the morning light, apron on his shoulder. Said he'd work the night. Said, Big T, I've been thinking on that meal you gave. I wanna fry the eggs for the ones too proud to crave. Big T just laughed, wiped the counter clean. Said, you learn to grill, son, you learn what mercy mean. Hung a second apron where the old ones sway. 2 cooks at the dawn and not a debt unpaid. Some kindness don't ask the cause, don't ask the cause. Some grace finds the ones it lost. He said, why you feed a stranger off the clock? I said, cause somebody fed me when my world was knocked. When my world was knocked. He said, the till won't miss a son. The books stay fine. The books stay fine. A warm plate beats a cold receipt every time. That $1.09, that $1.09. He kept it as a sign. That $1.09. One plate, one name, one coin, same flame. He stayed, he paid it on. Oh, Big T got old at the grill, he loved to run. Handed off the spatula like a setting sun. Said the books stay balanced, but that ain't the worth. You measure a man by who he fed on this earth. Boy, he runs it now at the same old door. Coffee still is free for the ones the world ignored. Got a frame on the wall where the menu shine. A taped up little note and $1.09. He said, why you feed a stranger off the clock? I said, cause somebody fed me when my world was knocked. When my world was knocked. Said the till won't miss its son. The books stay fine. The books stay fine. A warm plate beats a cold receipt every time. That $1.09, that $1.09. He kept it as a sign. That $1.09. 10 years on Big T passed in his sleep. They found the coin, he kept the boy to keep. Now it hangs in glass where the morning diners dine. A whole man's heart in a $1.09. We set the Sunday table like our mama always taught. 6 plates and a gravy boat and the cornbread that she brought. But Brother Earl been gone since the cold came down in March. Took him at the 443, left a hole the size of a church. I said, sis, we should put it away, this cherry used to keep. She said, boy, we leave it, said some grief you got to see. Said, pass the plate around him like the man was running late. A fork book beside an empty chair, and a love that wouldn't wait. Oh, we don't feel it, we just leave it be. A seat for a soul that we still can see. She said, don't you move that chair from the head. I said, sis, he's gone. And she said, no, he ain't dead. No, he ain't dead. Said he's here in the cornbread, here in the grace. As long as we keep him a place. That empty chair, that empty chair, he's still right there in the empty chair. Girl, he raised us after daddy hit the road. 16 years old and carrying the load. Worked the rail at the 11:05 each night. Came home smelling a diesel and made the kitchen bright. Said, boy, you eat first, said, girl, you take the rest. Gave away his Sundays till he gave away his chest. Now we say his grace before the plates go round. A brother at the table that the table never found. We don't feel it, we just leave it be. A seat for a soul that we still can't see. She said, don't you move that chair from the head. I said, sis, he's gone. And she said, no, he ain't dead. No, he ain't dead. He's here in the cornbread, here in the grace. Long as we keep him a place. That empty chair, that empty chair, he's still right there in the empty chair. One plate, no man, no man. One grace, we stand, we stand. His seat stays warm, stays warm. Oh, years rolled on and the table got more wide. Grandkids that old Earl never got to ride. But every single Sunday at the head of all the noise, there's a chair pulled out for a man before the boys. The little ones, they ask who the empty seat is for. We say a man who gave until he couldn't give no more. And they learn his name like a prayer they understand. A brother kept alive by an open, waiting hand. She said, don't you move that chair from the head. I said, sis, he's gone. And she said, no, he ain't dead. No, he ain't dead. Said he's here in the cornbread, here in the grace. Long as we keep him a place. That empty chair, that empty chair, he's still right there in the empty chair. Since she passed the autumn afterlife, now two chairs sit empty from the past. And the grandkids set them both without a care. Two souls still seated in the empty chair. I drove the tow truck for the finance man downtown. 12 years hooking bumpers, pulling people's whole world down. Pulled up at the 915 to a yard he didn't know. Single mama on the porch with two kids and nowhere to go. She said, mister, please, I'm $85 short. He said, ma'am, I got a job, ain't a feeling, it's a sport. But he saw the booster seats and the lunch bags by the door, and something in old line, he couldn't do his job no more. He unhooked the chain in the cold. Some debts ain't worth the soul you sold. She said, why you let it go when the papers say you can't? I said, lady, some collections just ain't worth the warrant. Ain't worth the warrant. Said, I eat the 85. Keep your wheels in your place. Keep your place. Call it a repossession of grace. That repo man, that repo man left more than he ran. That repo man. caught it from the office, lost a week of pay. Boss said you hooked the car, son, you don't give him away. But he drove on home that evening lighter than the load. Slept the kind of sleep you don't get on that road. Mama mailed him 85, a little at a time. $5 in an envelope, a note, a paper dime. He sent it back inside a card that said, you keep it, friend. Buy the kids a winter coat before the cold sets in. Oh, he unhooked the chain in the cold. Some debts ain't worth the soul you sold. She said, why you let it go? When the papers say you can't. I said, lady, some collections just ain't worth the warrant. Ain't worth the warrant. Said, I eat the 85. Keep your wheels in your place. Keep your place. Call it a repossession of grace. That repo man. That repo man left more than he ran. That repo man. One chain, set down. One car, stay found. One man, walk tall. Line ain't quit the towing, took the fixin' flats. Little shop he open where he hangs his name in hats. And that mama and her boys, where they come around a wave, bringing peach preserves and the thanks he never craved. He says, I spent 12 years taking everything they had. One night I gave it back, and it's the best I ever had. The sign above the door, it don't say what he can. It just says, ask for Lonnie, the honest repo man. She said, why you let it go? When the papers say you can't. I said, lady, some collections just ain't worth the warrant. Ain't worth the warrant. Said, I eat the 85. Keep your wheels in your place. Keep your place. Call it a repossession of grace. That repo man. That repo man left more than he ran. That repo man. Them boys grew up. One drives a tow truck, too. But he learned from Lonnie what the kindness do. He unhooks a chain when the times are hard to spend, passing down the grace of the repo man. Ooh. Oh, oh. Yeah. A letter came to my door that wasn't mine to hold. Name said Walter Briggs in a hand that looked so old. Postmarked at the 1105, 3 towns away. I could have tossed it in the bin and gone about my day. But I walked it down the block in the cooling autumn air. Found a man on a porch in a worn-out rocking chair. I said, sir, are you Walter? This came to 44. He said, son, I'm 46, but come on through my door. One wrong number on a page turned a stranger to a friend with age. He said, you walked all this way for a letter not your own. I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss. The Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address. That wrong address. Found a friend no less than lost a boy who finally wrote him after all that bitter cost. I read it for his eyes that couldn't see the small. Sat there on his porch while the evening shadows fall. He said, come back Tuesday, son, I'll make us both some tea. I said, mister, it's a date. You can read your son to me. And every wrong since Tuesday at the 3:30, we built the thing the post office never meant to be. One wrong number on a page turned a stranger to a friend with age. He said, you walked all this way for a letter, not sure on. I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss, the Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address, that wrong address. Found a friend, no less. That wrong address. One street, 2 doors, 1 name, the eyes, 1 stamp, bacon. Walter Sonny came down before the winter set. Found his daddy with a neighbor he never would have met. The boy, he shook my hand, said, you sat here in my place. Kept my father company, gave my guilt some grace. I said, son, I just delivered what the carrier got wrong. He said, mister, that's the truest mail that ever came along. Now the 3 of us, we gather where the porch light glows. A family built on a wrong address nobody chose. He said, you walked all this way for a letter, not sure on. I said, mister, you were sitting out here all alone. Said the mailman missed by 2, but the Lord don't miss, the Lord don't miss. Some doors only open like this. That wrong address, that wrong address. Found a friend, no less. That wrong address. Water past that spring with his boy nearby. Left the porch to